This podcast is brought to you by the Washington State Department of Health. As we continue to listen, learn, and grow, we are amplifying Black voices and perspectives in an effort to start a new COVID-19 vaccine conversation. We're sharing stories intended to help us navigate this unprecedented time together and to co-create solutions in support of the Black community. Hear these stories at weconsiderwa.org.
Hey, this is BJ. Thanks for listening to our show's podcast. If you're a fan of all things geeky, you should check out my other podcast, BJ Shea's Geek Nation. We have new episodes every day, and you can check it out at bjgeeknation.com.
Your home is going into foreclosure and you feel like a financial wreck. You don't know where to turn for accurate information. I'm bankruptcy attorney Travis Gagne. Let's talk about some legal options. If we work quickly, we can propose a plan to save your home, modify the loan, or in many cases even eliminate your second mortgage. The consultation is free. I've helped hundreds of people just like you make informed decisions about whether to save their home or exit it on a reasonable, organized timeline. The chapter you choose sets the tone for the next chapter of your life. Please contact me today at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com.
99.9 KISW, the Rock of Seattle. There's this dude in San Diego, and he is, he's getting quite popular. And you can check out the video on the BJ and Migs page of KISW.com and see why, because he's got this new invention called the Dog Zapper 2000. And it honks every time his neighbor's dog barks. And I love this invention a lot.
I'm in, but I don't know about the name. The name got me scared for a second. I'm like, is it going to zap a dog? But if it's just, why don't you call it the dog honker?
That seems something.
Probably,
that's something else there.
What is it, guys?
It's on Urban Dictionary, I'm sure, if you look it up.
Man.
It's somewhere between the donkey punch and the... so here's John showing off his Dog Zapper 2000.
So my neighbor got a dog, and the damn thing barks nonstop. I roll over in my bed in my own room in my own house, and this damn dog barks at me. So I went ahead and built this invention, the Dog Zapper 2000, and have a look.
That's kind of cool.
It seems like an infinite loop, though, because the dog's going to bark at the horn, which is going to honk at the dog, and then infinitely.
But isn't that just to annoy the neighbors, so that way they take their dog inside, maybe?
Yeah, I don't think the dog's going to really follow suit.
No, the dog doesn't care.
I think what it's going to cause is an uptick in vandalism on both of their homes from the other neighbors.
Yeah.
I'm going to throw a rock through their window.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah.
A loud horn, man.
And you have to hear the horn, too. I feel like there's two annoying sounds now you're dealing with. Yeah. If I was married to that dude, I'd be like, this is not a solution. You're killing me.
I'm not going to deserve it. Look, I already hate that neighbor. Now I hate you as well. Thanks a lot. Congratulations. Two worst neighbors in the neighborhood.
I don't know what to do about the old barking dog, but it is frustrating if you've got neighbors that have a dog that just will not stop barking.
It's not nonstop, but it's a lot. Our neighbors, they have two dogs, and it's just like, I think they're yelling at each other the entire day outside, and it just gets to the point, then my dog goes out there, and for a year, Lulu acted like as if those two dogs didn't even exist. And I'm like, this is insane. I am so happy. Then one day, Lulu decided I noticed these dogs, and now she barks at those dogs.
Oh, no.
So we're not effing with that. So the moment Lulu starts barking, I go flying out there. I'm like, Lulu, shut the hell up. And I bring her back in because I'm like, I don't want to have us be those neighbors as well. Granted, we don't keep Lulu out there all the time like our neighbors do, but it's infuriating. Dude, it's gotten so bad that now Tatum picks up on it. And as soon as she hears Lulu start barking outside, she beelines straight to the back door and figured out how to open the screen door so she could go out there and yell at Lulu. It's the funniest thing. I'm not kidding.
Oh, come on. She's really she's picking up your mantle.
Yes. She even goes, I got this, Daddy. And then all of a sudden I hear her go out there and she's like, Lulu. Like, what is happening?
Wow.
That's awesome.
That's amazing.
And she looks like the crazy old lady. She doesn't have shoes on. She just storms out there. I'm like, wait, put some shoes on before we do this.
That is so awesome.
It's so great.
Now that's the adorable side of this very bad situation.
Yeah, it's just like, I just don't get people who just leave their dogs outside all day and just let them bark. And then they act so oblivious to it. Because I remember talking to them like, dude, does our dog bark a lot when we're gone? I'm like, yeah, all the time. Like, oh, we didn't know that. I'm like, yeah, you did.
Yeah, of course you did. Why would
Why'd
you
you
ask?
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, totally, yeah.
It's like, what are you doing? Why do you even have dogs at that point?
Yeah, that's where it's like, it's kennel time. And let the dog hang out with other dogs, and then you don't torment the neighbors. People send their kids to daycare. I think that doggy daycare is a real deal. I think it would be better for the dog to have the attention, get walked, whatever, instead of just leaving them out there.
That's what I was thinking too. Like the other day, I saw like one of the kids of the neighbors like walking the dogs, and it blew me away. I was just like, wait a second. You guys actually do hang out with these dogs? Good. I'm glad to see that finally happen.
Look at that. How about this, huh? That's great. There's nothing like barking dogs that'll turn you into your parents.
I know. Right?
The neighbors barking dogs, that's the first step where you buy your house, you finally get your own place, and then neighbors will turn you into your parents so quickly.
I mean, it's so bad a 2-year-old that's turned into a grumpy old woman from
Okay,
all
that
this.
you should be. Of all the videos, I'm telling you, you have a mission. I need to see that on Facebook.
Okay, I'll try my best. Yeah, it's hard because usually it happens so fast I don't have my phone on me.
That's why, you know what, you got to have nanny cams everywhere. You really do. That way you can, for our enjoyment.
Well, thankfully the weather's getting better, so we'll be outside more. So
great.
I think it'll happen no matter what.
Oh man, that is something to do where she's just going out there,
Lulu, shut up.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Oh man, apple tree.
Well, there was a pro sports team that was just swept in the playoffs, and are strippers to blame? Nice. Oh, Steve's going to tell you all about this. He's got the Miggs report for you at 6:17 on The Rock.
BJ and Miggs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle. It's back! Pain in the grass. Ho, ho, ho. It's been a long time, but the wait. Oh, it's worth it, baby.
It feels like it's been years. Oh, because it has been a few years.
Yeah. You know what? It is. There's no wind chill factor here. It really is that long.
We didn't get to celebrate our 50th anniversary of KSW with a big pain in the grass, so why not celebrate the 51st, BJ?
Hey, you know what? 51 never gets to do what it needs, so it's time. And we're celebrating the different eras of KISW's history, the great music that has been on this station. So Friday, September 2nd, you got Incubus, Sublime with Rome. Saturday, September 3rd, you got another era with Alice in Chains, Breaking Benjamin, and Bush. And Steve, what about Sunday's era, man?
Going old school, baby. You got Queensryche, George Thorogood, and the Destroyers, and of course, the Red Rocker himself, Sammy Hagar, and The Circle. It's going to be a blast.
Look, it's 3 days, but that doesn't satisfy me. I want more.
Fine, then go out on Wednesday night for the big kickoff party.
Oh, really? I can do that?
Aaron Jones, The Pretty Reckless, going to be over at the Moore Theater on August 31st. All these tickets are available through Ticketmaster right now, BJ.
Listen, I was trying to troll you. If you have answers, I can't troll you. That's not cool.
Yeah, I'm prepared.
Yeah, that's really good. Yeah. All right, fine. I'll go to Ticketmaster. And don't forget, if you really want some deals, how about for Friday and Sunday show, you can still get those $9.99 lawn tickets as long as you are a Rockaholic Club member, which is free to join. All that info. And plus, don't forget the BJ and Miggs party tickets. We got those available too, but those are going.
Yep. Come drink with us. It's always fun.
Oh, it really, really is.
I promise.
Yeah. All right. You want the info? You know where to go. KISW.com.
If you're hearing an informative newscast right now, well, then you must not be listening to BJ and Miggs. Live from the KISW News Center in downtown Seattle, this is the Miggs Report.
Well, thanks, guys. Thanks to Kia Up Puyallup for giving us the Miggs Report. And today is a very special day. Enjoy yourself some snails. It's National Escargot Day.
Oh.
Hard pass.
Wow.
I still want to try them so bad. I've never tried them before.
I was about to say, has anyone on our show ever had escargot?
No, it's been on my bucket list for a long time, and I still have not found them anywhere.
I don't think I have.
No, I think you would know if you did.
Yeah.
Or remember at least.
Well, you forget who you're talking to here, sir.
Vicky?
I had the chance, but I just couldn't do it. It looked like a dried up booger.
That's great.
Well, if I knew that's what it looked like, I would already had some.
I'm in. Every day.
Yeah. Wow.
I'm okay with going the rest of my life, never have trying escargot. It's like Titanic. I don't need to ever experience it.
Well, you can come over to my house, we'll eat escargot and watch Titanic.
Oh, that sounds like a crazy Tuesday night, baby.
It's like I have a bunch of them in my garden. If you guys want them, I can get them for you.
Oh, really? You've got the Titanic in your garden?
Yes, exactly.
I wonder if you
air fry those.
The Titanic?
No.
Dude, you can air fry anything.
Yeah, truth. True.
Hey, it's also National Asparagus Day, so if your pee smells funny, it's because of that. Jeez. Wow.
Okay.
And most importantly today,
Brother.
it's National Brothers Day.
Brother.
What's up, Greg?
Really?
Brother.
Oh. What's up?
You don't even know your brother's middle name, so
Yeah. What's up, Kevin?
Brother.
My brother?
Vicky's got a brother.
I have 2 brothers.
Vicky's got 2 brothers. Wow. You know what?
So shout out to Juan and Gio.
Brother.
Yeah, Gio, yes.
Technically, he's my brother. He feels like my child at
I was
times.
going to say it. I feel like you're his mom sometimes.
I'm his extra mom.
Yeah.
Well, let's be honest. I think you've been feeling like a mom for quite some time working with us.
You're not wrong.
Yeah.
And also shout out to the show's brother, Joe.
Oh, yeah?
Well, because your daughter's on the show, and that's her brother, and he's on the show.
All right. I wasn't sure where you were going.
Brother Joe.
Quite frankly, I'm still lost. I might need a GPS to get back where you. Okay.
Don't ever go. No, I'm like Waze, man. It changes all the time. Don't even bother. Speaking of traffic, man, we got a text message from somebody from Trucker Johnny saying, please tell everyone to avoid I-5 South. There's a terrible multi-wreck, car wreck. Take the expressway if you can. Otherwise, just avoid I-5 South. I don't know if you've seen what's going on, BJ, but it's insane. Even the Department of Transportation put up a tweet saying, heads up, we have a serious collision on I-5 southbound at Ship Canal Bridge near 45th Street.
Oh, that's horrible.
All lanes are currently blocked. Drivers are going to need to use alternate routes or prepare for some delays for the morning commute. And the story behind this is just messed up, man. So all the lanes are blocked, and the reason being there was a drunk driver. It was a 2-car rollover crash. The drunk driver hit a car. That person flew out of their car, and it was ejected into the water as a result of the collision. So now they're trying to find that person. And they're obviously rescue swimmers are trying to find them, can't locate the missing person, the person that got hit. Of course, the idiot that was driving, the drunk driver, they had that person, 22-year-old, has been arrested for suspicion of DUI, according to the troopers. And this happened right before 5 in the morning.
God, that sucks, dude.
Yep, traffic's being diverted to 45th Street, also working through like the express lanes. It's just gnarly. If you could just stay home, I think that's probably your best plan.
Whoa, dude, to get ejected out of your vehicle into the drink. Whoa. That's just, oh, man. Boy, I hope they can find that other person, man.
Man, right? You read that, you're like, I had to read it twice to comprehend what the hell I was reading, because I'm like, you never hear those kind of stories.
Yeah.
So, that's just terrible. So, yeah, if you're coming from the north end, coming into Seattle, don't bother. I mean, really, just don't bother. Their lanes are closed.
And also know that 405 is probably going to be crazy now. A little bit of crazy, I think. Maybe the 99s and the 405s are going to be a little bit crazier than usual.
We'll spill over right around that area especially. But, I would just stay home. I
love that.
And everyone's like, why? You just turn on the news.
Yeah. I think everybody should get to. I think people should just look. You know what? That's fine. We'll figure it out, or you can work from home. WFH, baby, just do it.
Someone says escargot is awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, we should escargot get some.
I mean, really, it's just soaked in butter. Like you're basically just eating. If you like oysters,
I like butter.
I would imagine it's like oysters and butter.
Oh, you'd imagine that?
I would imagine. I want to try it. I really do want to try it.
You try
it, buddy, man.
I would imagine. Like anchovies do not taste anything like oysters.
Texter, tell me where to go to get escargot. I will go.
One person said the Keg in Linwood. Escargot is on the menu.
Oh.
Can you get that shrimp cocktail on your
I was
birthday?
about to say, tell them that it's your first time ever eating there. You might get a shrimp cocktail.
Right. That doesn't happen.
If you go during dinner time and not during lunchtime, we made the wrong call.
Yeah, I still believe it's all a dream that you had.
It's not. When we went there, the shrimp cocktail thingy wasn't on the menu because it was the lunch menu.
Yeah, I remember that the guy was like, yeah, boy, you fall for anything there, Mr. Shea.
Yeah. Look, man, I've done it multiple times. Go to the Keg. Go for dinner. I can't promise it's still that way. It's been many years. But
yeah. Well, why is Linwood so fancy they got the escargot? Is only the Keg in Linwood?
I don't know. Maybe that's the only one that person went to.
Yeah, okay. Well, this is you know what? The plot thickens, Danny. Go find a Keg. Let us know what's up.
All right.
Oh, you know what the plot thickens in? It's the world of the NHL playoffs, BJ. I don't know if you're paying attention to some of the drama. First of all, I mean, enough with this damn Colorado Avalanche team.
Yeah.
They just seem unstoppable. Them and also the Tampa Bay Lightning. I feel like that's probably going to be the Stanley Cup Finals right there.
Yeah, I think you're right.
And man said that the Tampa Bay Lightning, they just swept the Florida Panthers, which were the best team in the league, the President's Trophy winning Florida Panthers, and they just got schooled, man. It was not even funny. This wasn't even a series. But here's the story, the drama. After Game 3, members of the Florida Panthers said, you know what? We need some team bonding. We need to figure out what's going wrong with us and get it back together. And the only way we can do that is by looking at boobies. Woo! And that's exactly what they did. According to a Florida radio show, they went on the air. It's the Pat Donovan and Aaron Jacobson show, the Pat and Aaron show in Tampa Bay. They go on the air and say sources have told them that many members of the Florida Panthers, after losing Game 3, and they were playing Game 4 last night, so like the next day, so they go and hit the booby bars.
Oh, this again, team bonding.
And they were there until like 3 a.m.
Oh, that's a long time to be staying out.
Here's the radio host talking about it.
According to a very trusted source.
A very good source. An anonymous source, but a spot-on source who knows
this happened.
Stuff.
A lot of the Panthers team, they were partying late into the night last night and found themselves at a local establishment in which there are women who dance for money on stages, strip clubs.
Yeah. I like how they say a very good source, an expert source. Here's my question. Which member of that show was at the strip club in Salt Lake?
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
I mean, it is radio. We know our people.
I think it's like an afternoon show. So, I mean, I saw it with my own 2 eyes.
Yeah, I know. It's like, listen, why don't you just out yourself at this point as the source?
It kind of did. Yeah. That or which member of the show is a friend with a member of that strip club? Like, did Cinnamon tell you? Did Alexis Crystal tell you? Did Sapphire. Which one told you the scoop?
Panther told them.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The best part is after that happens, of course, reporters are going to the coach of the Florida Panthers like, hey, did you hear some of your players are going to the strip club after losing the game? Don't they have to play the next game the next day? And he's like, you need to question those sources. To which then other media people are like, I checked with my sources, who are the best in the industry, and what those radio people said is true. Which makes you think there's a lot of people in the Florida media world that are going to strip clubs.
That's right. I mean, yeah, but what else would it be but they were at that club? Well, how could the source know? Unless, of course, that source was there.
When is the source going to say, yep, I'm the source?
This source really needs to come forward, especially if her name is Cinnamon.
But you know what the funny thing is? I've heard stories before, and it's been talked about a lot, like some hockey teams where, they were not having the best of luck, like they're in a little bit of a slump, and they decided just to hit the bars and get wasted together, and the next day, even though they were hungover, they came out and played great. So maybe the Panthers were thinking, we need this. We're not doing well. We got to try it. Boobies, that's what we need.
They weren't.
I'd be a terrible coach.
They weren't breaking any laws, and you're right, Steve. I mean, we have heard of athletes performing very well, being hungover or even high. There's lots of examples of that in the world of sports. So who am I to say that wasn't a proper thing? Except, of course, they still lost.
They lost. They were shut out 2-0 in the next game. Here's the problem, though. I don't know if it necessarily meant that they didn't come out and. I was going to say come out hard in the game, but
what?
They took 49 shots on Vasilevsky, the goalie for Tampa Bay.
That's a lot of shots,
right? So it's not like as if they came out and they were just playing like crap. They were putting their shots on goal. He's just a phenomenal goalie.
Yeah,
and he clearly didn't go to the strip clubs the night before.
Yeah, I mean, this could be a big controversy, or it could be that the Tampa Bay Lightning are just a good team.
Had they won. Do you just be like, yo, back to that strip club?
Oh, yes.
Yes. Babe, look, I got to go with my teammates.
Come on, it's bonding.
We just won the game because they went to the strip club. If I go with them, too, who knows what could happen?
I promise you,
Cupbound.
when I see Alexis, I will only be thinking of you, honey.
Speaking of hockey, hey, maybe the Thunderbirds, they can't go into the adult gentlemen's clubs because they're not old enough. But so we don't have to worry about this, but they're playing game number 3 against Cologne in the Western Conference Finals for the WHL. It's 2 for Tuesday tonight, so if you want some cheap tickets, cheap beer, cheap food, this is the place to be. The Showwear Center. Go root on the T-Birds. I was driving into work today. I already knew that the Mariners won the game, but I'm very disappointed. Did not see the big W on the T-Mobile Park roof.
Whoa, wait a minute. What?
Did they just assume they lost, the people that worked there, and didn't even bother?
They've already given up.
Do you think they only do it when they're away? They were home, right?
Oh, maybe.
Maybe it's just the W's only because,
Because when they win, they do the fireworks, right?
That would be a weird rule, though.
Just put the W up there no matter what.
Even if they lose? I'm with you. What the hey? Why not?
Hey, Mariners won 7-6 over the A's.
All right,
again today. So let's keep the winning ways going.
We're better than them.
Dude, I know. I was like, you sons of bitches, you better not lose this game.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, guess what?
We're still not the worst team in the AL West.
Woo! Good for us.
Let's keep it going.
So, we got to figure this out. We really do.
I mean, to say it's an uphill battle is a massive understatement at this point. Even so early in the season.
The wild card. That's what you really hope for right at this point. Oh, yeah, but in baseball, you can overcome. It's been done because it's early enough that you can overcome a 10 to 12 game deficit as far as being behind that much. It has been done because there's so many games, but it doesn't feel like they're the team to do it, but maybe.
They need to replay that hype video to the team and be like, remember what you guys were at the beginning of the season? Let's do it again.
Dude, I legit thought about that yesterday. I'm like, man, all this hype going into the season, everyone was feeling really good. Even the start of the season wasn't all that bad. But that hype video, I'm just like, boy. You're right. They need to rewatch that. That'll go to a strip club.
Yeah, that too.
I think there is one right next door.
Yeah. Walk down the street, guys.
Can't we watch the girls at the strip club reenact the hype video? I think that's really what we need to do.
Wow. Or just hire all the strippers to go to the game, and then they can hang out in the bullpen at the pen.
Nice. Yeah.
And they can do shows for all the fans.
None of these ideas are bad.
The Mariners have a losing season, but they're selling out every game. Woo! I don't know why.
Every night is strip club night at the Mariners games.
Yeah.
It's deja vu night at the M's.
Why not? We are the bikini barista place, right? So, why not be known as the strip club cheerleader baseball team, right? Let's do it.
This feels like an idea that was pitched at a AA small market minor league team. And even they were just like, no, that's a terrible idea. Let's go back to having people race on tricycles during the innings.
I would hold on. One caveat: there is one minor league owner that may do this. Our buddy John Ryan.
Oh, with the Portland Pickles. They're doing a Karen night where I guess everyone has to show up and ask to see the manager. I saw that or something like that. It's pretty funny.
That is fantastic. Listen, next time we talk to John Ryan, though, a former great puncher for your Seahawks, we have to ask him if he'll do your idea, Steve. You said, look, a minor league baseball team. Yeah, why not?
With the Pickles, it feels like it's writing itself.
It really does, doesn't it? Yeah.
And the pickle mascot had a Karen hairstyle.
Oh, that's great.
It's pretty funny.
All right.
Yeah, Karen night, June 2nd, for the Portland Pickles. Short haircuts, screechy voices, and overall terrible people. That's right, we're talking about your typical Karen. Put on your best resting bitch face for our Karen promo night on June 2nd. And no, you may not speak to the manager.
Dude, I've got RBF already. I was born with that, so I'm ready.
But you're lacking that hair.
Well, I'll figure it out. I can get a wig.
That's true. Today, 63 degrees is going to be our high. It's going to be cloudy thanks to Beacon Plumbing, Heating, Septic, and Mechanical for giving us the Mix Report, and that's what's up.
Yesterday, Steve did get this one wrong.
Which bone exists as 5 separate bones when you're an infant?
Hand.
No.
Bone. The leg.
No.
Wish.
No. Wishbone.
The correct answer was the cranium bone, ladies and gentlemen. Mm-hmm. You want a shot at beating Steve? You got it. 206-421-ROCK. We're playing Beat Migs at 647 on The Rock.
Today's podcast was brought to you by Travis Gagne, bankruptcy attorney. He's here right now and has agreed to answer more of your questions about bankruptcy. What's the difference between filing for bankruptcy and credit counseling?
Credit counseling is a useful process in some circumstances, but it does show up on your credit. In fact, from a credit scoring standpoint, credit counseling shows up just like a bankruptcy, so it's going to affect your credit as negatively as filing bankruptcy. In credit counseling, the idea is that a credit counselor works with your creditors on your behalf to try to lower interest rates or work out payment plans with your creditors to pay back your debt over time. In credit counseling, you almost always pay back 100% of the debt, sometimes at lower interest. And of course, some creditors will participate in that process and some won't. So you're usually left with kind of a mixed result with credit counseling and, of course, a high payment.
Thanks, Travis. If you have more questions about bankruptcy, you can reach out to Travis anytime at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com. Thanks for listening.
This podcast is brought to you by the Washington State Department of Health. As we continue to listen, learn, and grow, we are amplifying Black voices and perspectives in an effort to start a new COVID-19 vaccine conversation. We're sharing stories intended to help us navigate this unprecedented time together and to co-create solutions in support of the Black community. Hear these stories at weconsiderwa.org.
Geico asks, how would you love a chance to save some money on insurance? Of course you would. And when it comes to great rates on insurance, Geico can help. Like with insurance for your car, truck, motorcycle, boat, and RV. Even help with homeowners or renters coverage. Plus, add an easy-to-use mobile app, available 24-hour roadside assistance, and more, and Geico is an easy choice. Switch today and see all the ways you could save. It's easy. Simply go to geico.com or contact your local agent today.